Okay, so DeepSeek.
DeepSeek, yeah.
This is something that a lot of you out there seem to be really interested in, and I get it. You want to run this powerful AI model locally.
Yeah, and the buzz is real.
Oh, yeah.
People are saying this thing can go toe-to-toe with some of the giants out there, like OpenAI and Claude.
Especially when it comes to things like math,
Yeah. Yeah.
Coding complex reasoning.
Yeah, one Reddit user even said it feels like having a secret weapon.
A secret weapon?
Yeah, and what's really cool is that DeepSeek offers all of this power offline right on your computer, and oh yeah, it's free.
Free.
No expensive subscriptions, no usage limits, just pure AI horsepower right there at your fingertips.
That's incredible. So you're probably thinking, why even bother going local when we have all these amazing cloud AI options available?
Right.
And it's a good question. And believe me, we will be diving into the many benefits of local AI, things like privacy control, even cost savings.
Right.
But first, let's talk about how to actually get this DeepSeek magic running on your machine.
So you're going to need a tool called Ollama. Think of it as the engine that powers DeepSeek. It manages the model and makes the whole process really user-friendly. Ollama.
Okay. So how do we get our hands on this engine and start it up?
Well, it's surprisingly straightforward.
Okay.
You head over to the Ollama website, which is ollama.com, and download the version that's right for your operating system.
Gotcha. So they have it for Mac, Windows, Linux.
They have versions for Mac, Windows, Linux. You're covered no matter what you're using.
Excellent download. Complete. Now, what is it complicated to get DeepSeek onto my computer?
Not at all. Actually, it's just one simple command.
Really?
Open up your terminal and type in Ollama run DeepSeek-R 1.8b. Hit enter, and Ollama will take care of downloading and running the DeepSeek model.
Hold on a sec. What is with that 8b in that command? Does that have something to do with the different DeepSeek model sizes I've been hearing about?
You are exactly right. DeepSeek comes in various sizes, and each one has its own strengths and its own resource requirements. You can think of it like choosing an engine for your car.
Okay.
A larger engine might give you more horsepower,
Sure.
but it will also guzzle more fuel.
Right.
Similarly, larger DeepSeek models offer greater capability, but they demand more from your computer's hardware, especially the GPU.
So which size should I choose? I mean, I'm all for horsepower, but I don't want to fry my laptop.
Sure, I think for most people starting out, the 8B model is a great sweet spot.
8b, okay.
It offers a solid balance of performance and resource needs.
Okay.
And hey, if you find down the road that you need more oomph, you can always upgrade to a larger model.
So that 8b in the command tells Ollama to specifically download the 8b model.
Exactly.
What if I want to try a different size?
It's super simple. You just replace the 8B in the command with the size you want.
Okay.
So for example, if you're feeling adventurous and you have a beefy GPU,
Yeah.
you could try Ollama run DeepSeek-1 170OB to download and run the massive 70B model.
Okay, that's actually pretty cool. So let's say I have DeepSeek up and running with Ollama. How do I actually interact with it? Am I stuck typing commands into a terminal all day long?
You're going to want a more user-friendly way to talk to DeepSeek.
Yeah, of course.
That's where Chatbox comes in.
Okay.
It's a fantastic and free
Free.
desktop application that acts as a sleek interface for your AI models. Think of it as the dashboard of your AI-powered car.
A dashboard for my AI. I like the sound of that. What makes Chatbox so great?
Well, first off, it's designed with privacy in mind.
Okay.
All of your data stays local, so you don't have to worry about anything being sent to the cloud.
Great.
It also has a super clean and intuitive interface, making it easy to use even if you're not a tech wizard.
Perfect.
And plus, it supports various AI models, not just DeepSeek.
Okay, so I download Chatbox, but how do I connect it to my locally running DeepSeek model? Is that going to involve a lot of technical setup?
Not at all. Just head into the Chatbox settings and choose Ollama as the model provider. Make sure that the Ollama API host is set to http:127.0.0.1.11434, which is usually the default, and you're almost there. The last step is to simply select the downloaded DeepSeek model from the list of models that are available within Chatbox. Hit save, and that's it. You're ready to roll.
Wow, that is a lot simpler than I expected. So now I have DeepSeek running on my machine connected to this sleek interface. What can I actually do with this setup?
That's where the real fun begins. DeepSeek can be your coding companion, your creative writing partner, even a research assistant that can help you analyze complex data. We'll dive into all of that in the next part of our deep dive.
All right.
But first, let's talk about DeepSeek's real-world performance.
Sounds good. I'm eager to hear what this thing can really do.
Welcome back. So now that you've got DeepSeek up and running, let's talk about its real-world performance.
I'm all ears. I've seen all the hype online, and I'm really curious to know if it actually lives up to the expectations.
Well, one Reddit user shared a fascinating story. They were working on a project that required a deep understanding of TCP,
Okay.
and they decided to put DeepSeek to the test.
Right.
They asked it to explain TCP in detail, and they were blown away by the response.
TCP, that's networking stuff, right? Not exactly light reading.
Exactly. But DeepSeek didn't just spit out a technical definition.
Right.
It actually provided a clear and comprehensive explanation, breaking down complex concepts in a way that was easy to understand. It was as if they had like a personal networking guru right on their computer.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Especially for a model that's running locally. I'm starting to see why people are so excited about this. But what about tasks that require more than just explaining concepts? Can it handle things like code generation?
Well, another user decided to test DeepSeek's coding abilities. They challenged it to generate the code for a Pac-Man game.
Whoa.
A task that involves spatial reasoning, game logic, and even some basic physics.
Hold on, Pac-Man. That seems incredibly complex for an AI model to tackle. Isn't that pushing the boundaries of what DeepSeek can handle?
It is a challenging task. And to be completely transparent, the user did mention briefly switching to a cloud model for the specific test due to resource limitations.
Oh.
But the fact that DeepSeek was able to generate a significant portion of the code and grasp those complex concepts is a testament to its capabilities.
Yeah.
It demonstrates a solid understanding of algorithms and logical sequences, which are essential for coding.
So even though it might not be able to build a full-fledged game on its own, it can still be a valuable tool for coders.
Absolutely.
That's pretty remarkable. But what about its performance in other areas, like creative writing or data analysis?
Well, remember that DeepSeek is a language model at its core.
Okay.
This means it excels at understanding and generating text.
Right.
And this opens up a wide range of possibilities. For instance, you can use it as a brainstorming partner, helping you generate ideas for your next novel or short story.
Wait, so you're saying I could give DeepSeek a simple prompt like, write a story about a time traveler, and it would actually come up with something creative?
Absolutely. The key is to provide specific details in your prompts.
Okay.
The more context you give DeepSeek, the more interesting and nuanced the output will be. So instead of just saying, write a story about a time traveler, you could say, write a story about a time traveler who goes back to the Victorian era and accidentally invents the internet.
Now that's a story I would want to read.
Right.
DeepSeek coming up with plot twists and historical mashups. It's like having a co-writer who never sleeps and has an endless supply of imagination.
It's all about tapping into DeepSeek's strengths and using it as a tool to enhance your own creativity. And it's not just limited to creative writing. You can use it to analyze text as well.
Oh, okay.
For example, if you're researching a complex topic, you can feed DeepSeek relevant articles and documents and ask it to summarize the key findings.
So it's like having a superpowered research assistant who can just sift through mountains of information and distill it down to the essentials.
Exactly.
That could save a ton of time and effort, especially for academics or anyone who needs to stay up to date on a particular subject.
Precisely. And because DeepSeek is running locally, you have complete control over the data it processes. This is a huge advantage for anyone concerned about privacy or who works with sensitive information.
This is all starting to sound pretty amazing.
Yeah.
But let's address the elephant in the room. How does DeepSeek truly stack up against the giants, like OpenAI and Claude? Is it a genuine alternative, or are there limitations?
So we've seen that DeepSeek can hold its own in some pretty impressive areas, but how does it really compare to those cloud-based AI giants? Is it a true David versus Goliath situation?
That's the question everyone's asking, and the answer is a little bit nuanced.
Yep.
DeepSeek might not be slaying Goliath just yet, but it's definitely a worthy competitor.
Okay.
It's free, it runs locally, offering unmatched privacy, and still delivers surprisingly powerful performance. That's a combination that's hard to beat. I hear you on the privacy and cost aspects.
Yeah.
But are there any downsides to choosing DeepSeek over those massive cloud models? Are there any trade-offs in terms of capability or performance?
There are always trade-offs. DeepSeek might not have the same raw power or nuanced understanding as the most advanced cloud-based models.
Okay.
It might not grasp every subtle detail or handle the most complex, multi-layered prompts with the same finesse. It's like comparing a skilled craftsman with a team of engineers.
Right.
Both can achieve remarkable things, but their approaches and strengths differ.
So DeepSeek might not be the best choice for highly specialized or cutting-edge AI tasks, but for everyday use cases like coding, writing, research, even exploring mathematical concepts, it sounds like a fantastic option.
Exactly. It's about finding the right tool for the job.
Right.
For most users and their needs. DeepSeek strikes an incredible balance between performance, accessibility, and privacy.
And let's not forget the sheer coolness factor of having this AI powerhouse running right on your own machine. It's like having a secret lab in your basement.
I think what excites people most is the potential DeepSeek represents. It's a testament to the power of open source technology, democratizing access to advanced AI capabilities. It's putting incredible tools into the hands of everyday people, empowering them to explore, learn, and create in ways that were previously unimaginable.
It's like opening up a whole new world of possibilities. And that's exactly what we've tried to do in this deep dive into DeepSeek.
Right.
We've covered the why, the how, and the what, exploring its benefits, delving into the setup process, and showcasing its diverse capabilities.
But, as with any deep dive, the exploration doesn't end here.
Right.
We've given you the map and the compass. Now it's up to you to chart your own course.
So to all our listeners out there, if you're intrigued by the idea of having a powerful AI at your fingertips, download Ollama's setup chat box and get DeepSeek running on your machine. Experiment, ask questions, push its limits, and see what you can discover. You might be surprised by what this little AI engine can do. And remember, the journey of learning and exploration is never truly over. Stay curious, keep experimenting, and who knows, maybe you'll be the one pushing the boundaries of what's possible with open source AI. Thanks for joining us on The Deep Dive.